In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Woohoo!
What do you mean it happened?
Did you forget to like grab a file or something?
No, the intro was like a minute long of just streaming matters, blank, like plain screen, and before
Yeah, we were backstage for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
look how
that
many,
was because.
look how many minutes we're on the live.
Okay, that's because I was doing other stuff. Okay,
That's what
I got a lot.
figured.
I got a lot of balls that I'm juggling over here.
That's what I figured. That's why I said.
I was like,
"Well,
oh,
what did you forget to grab the file?"
No, it was there.
I thought it was my internet. Maybe I thought it froze or something. Or
I was hoping we didn't get kicked off, but I saw everyone still chatting. You know?
Sorry, everybody. Dabs I forgot to throw the link out to some people on Telegram, so I'm throwing the link out there. So we'll see who jumps on the show. Also, I put it in a bunch of different groups. Thank you, Blue, for joining us today. I know that you had a little bit that you may or may not talk about with Plex. You could hit the topics of it, maybe not show it. We got Albin that's going to hang out here. He'll try to keep me headed in the right direction, and maybe he'll have some movies to suggest to you. Who knows?
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about different news. So thank you guys for watching us. We're up to episode 138. So awesome to have everybody here. Let's run down the list. We got Soheil, always one of the first people hanging in the chat. Thank you for joining us, Soheil. Steve, thank you for hanging. Eddie, Friday again. Nookie, that's not Nookie, it's Nookie. Get it right.
Sounds like Nookie to me.
I like Nookie better, but
So do I.
she says it was Nookie. Okay, so Roger, hey, how you doing, bud? Stuart, thank you for hanging with us. Mandy, oh Mandy, okay. Oh Mandy, no, that's
Mandy.
Well, how's that? That was the guy with the piano. Barry Manilow?
Oh, Mandy.
yeah,
Barry Manilow. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. When you catch me in the pink. All right, sorry,
we off track there.
It's good. Trevor, thanks for hanging with us over from.
My favorite version of Oh Mandy was on The Simpsons when he changed it to Oh Margie.
Oh Margie.
You came and you brought me a turkey on my vacation away from worky.
Oh, he has the best one. My favorite one was when he did one for the Jetsons. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Jetsons, Meet the Jetsons. I cannot remember. But it's something that he ends up crashing up a tree. It was hilarious.
The beach. Thank you for hanging with us. Theodore.
Stuart. Happy birthday, brother.
Oh, is it Stuart's birthday? Oh, yeah. Wasn't his birthday yesterday or day before?
Yesterday? Oh, well, then I'm far behind.
Yeah, you're behind.
Okay.
But happy belated birthday. Red Lantern, what's up, bud? What's up? Nice to see you. Nice for you to hang with us today or tonight. We got Shrinking Sharon over here hanging in the side chat. Thank you for joining us. Blue and Albin. What's this? Oh, what?
Yeah. Get your drinks ready. Oh, wait. Dad, you don't even have. He doesn't have his drink ready?
Oh, my God.
Oh, great.
I'm a grandpa, and she's a grandma.
Oh, that is great.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. I'm so happy for you guys.
Yeah, just as we go live.
Of course,
Oh, I love you, Tyler. All right.
Oh, that's great.
So
Congrats, man.
hey, Grandpa, everybody, Grandpa Dabs, and Grandma Blue.
Wow.
Awesome, thank you. It's our first, so we're
Yeah.
Edward, thank you for joining us. We got Celtic Lad hanging over here. Thank you for joining us. Who else? We got good grief. Holy smoke. Celtic Lad. Bob, thank you for hanging with us. Troop, thank you. Donald, Bama Fan. DJ Themes is over here. Bubble Forever. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Jim, I think I said him. Penn's hanging in here. I sent a link to numerous people. Whoever would like to join is more than welcome to join. Yeah. So, yeah, Funster B. All right. Patty D and Claire. What's up? Demi. Dimitri. Sorry. I was thinking Demi.
Demi, yeah.
Yeah. David, thank you for joining us. So again, thank you for everyone joining us. Thank you for the congratulations. Awesome. First grandbaby. So excited. It's exciting. Snake Bit, what's up? So yeah, I'll have to message him in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
And now I'm
Do
sorry.
you have anything stronger there than
Oh, I do, but I don't want to.
I think you better pull it out and have a shot. Come on.
Maybe in a minute.
On.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute here.
Okay,
I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
Because what kind of Canadian you're gonna be if you don't, drink something hard for your new grandchild.
Is that what Canadians do?
I think so. They drink for anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. 6 pounds, 7 ounces. That's a nice.
Great.
Sweet. Okay, so great. That is awesome.
That's friggin' awesome.
Damn, you getting all the. Thank you, honey, for getting all the information while Dab is running a show.
Ty's texting me here. Oh my God, I'm so happy for them.
Oh, that's great.
Just so nice. Like you always, everything's gonna be okay, but there's always, a little tiny bit of you can't wait till you hear everything's okay.
Yes. Alban said, or DeBeach says he's gonna crack open little Alban.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Perfect.
So yes, awesome news. Great news. Today was a twofer today. Isn't that right, Blue?
Say that again.
Today was a twofer day. Today was a twofer day. Twofer.
What does that mean?
It's two
great things happened today.
Two good things.
Oh yes, it totally was. Sorry, Shannon had some gummies a little while ago.
Oh no, she did. Oh,
she got home from work.
Oh, she could be grinning.
They got
Cosmic, thanks for hanging over here.
Oh, crap.
Dude, thank you for watching. The Dude, thank you for hanging with us. Yeah, great news today. I'm a grandpa is awesome. I said have that happen just now, and the other thing.
Sorry, breaking news.
Breaking news, streaming or not. And then my other good news today was that I got my papers for permanent residency in Canada. So hence the shirt. I had to wear the shirt because of, And
I didn't even ask him to, which is the funny part.
Yeah, so I just had to wear it in celebration.
To it.
Yeah, just in celebration of that today. So awesome. Also, yeah. So I have the ability to they're going to allow me in. Obviously, they've not been following.
Not a criminal, and apparently his medical is pretty good too.
Yeah, what they did, they looked at my medical and they said, "Oh my gosh, his medical is better than 95% of Canadians.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to get him in here to help the average." Yeah. Because my health is so good, it's going to help the whole national average. So that's what they wanted. So
they
went,
hey, maybe he married her. They were checking because they said maybe he married her because he's got a terminal disease.
Yeah, because you can't afford it there. So, all right. So,
yay.
Awesome. So nice, great day. Thanks for everyone joining us. Sorry, we've sidetracked it on a little bit of Dab's real life world, and that is one thing about the show, folks. I am who I am. I don't put up a lot of airs. I don't put up a lot of fake who I am. I don't hide behind an icon. I wanted to, whenever I created this show, or when me, Andrew, and I first created the show, that wanted to be real. Someone that you felt like at least you could look at, you can decide if you're going to trust me or not trust me. It's up to you. But I wasn't going to hide behind an icon. And, you know, a lot of the stuff that we share on here, as well as when we were on with Rojas and Next Level, Blue and I were, and we were completely candid and honest about who we were, what our life was. You get who you get here. And Albin's been around us quite a while, knows that we're real. We're real people, and this is our hobby. We're passionate about it. I'm a little bit more passionate than she is now.
I've lost my groove a little bit.
Yeah.
More passionate about cleaning right now.
So you're getting a little snap of the real things that's going on, and so that's going to take precedence. And again, and I will give advice to some of the people. The streaming hobby can become addictive, can become overwhelming, can become life encompassing. We've seen that with developers and builders and stuff like that, and people sometimes have to step back and put everything in priorities.
Otherwise you get a little bitter.
Yeah, and you get bitter, and then you also aren't taking care of the things you should be. So you know, I always tell, hey, make sure to keep your real life in check, and if people need to step back,
and
Yep. So that's what it is. So hey, that's what's going on with me, real life. So we're gonna talk about what's streaming stuff. We got Blue doing Jen smashes, and she's chunked a couple of gummies. So who knows? And you know what? I'm getting lit. I'm getting lit tonight.
All right.
Yeah, he's off for 5 days.
Yep.
4 now, or 5 days. Yeah. So again, awesome. Great news. So one of the,
What a day.
Yeah, it's been a fun day. One thing I will, on the add-on side of things, you guys, I don't know if I mentioned it last week's Rising Tide released, they moved over to 19. So if you were a Rising Tide fan in Kodi 19 or in Kodi 18 and you were waiting, it is moved over to 19. So Rising Tide is now on 19. I will post the link down below when I get a chance after the show is over so that you can get the repository. If someone else has a repository and throws it over in the chat, I will go ahead and allow it. DJ, oh shoot, I got to give DJ moderators in just a second.
Okay.
So that, yeah, hold on
Does he need the link also?
All right, I did it. All right,
okay.
Did it. So, so we got that going. So anybody that if someone has a link to the one for the Rising Tides, go ahead and post it, and we'll go ahead and that. So I know that there was people asking for that. So I'll say the majority of the add-ons have now moved over to 19. So if people have been on the fence, not sure, I've heard people badmouth 19 a lot. The only time I can say that 19's been a problem for the majority of people are migrated folks. And what I mean by migrated is if you had Kodi 18 installed and then you said, oh, I want to get 19, or the Google's Play Store rolled you over to 19, that's a migrated. So that means you had 18 and then you became 19. You will find most of the people that have problems on 19 are people that migrated because there's bugs. There's Python 2 code that's there, and Kodi 19 uses Python 3, and there is sometimes conflicts and some issues. So if you want to go to 19, I would say it's completely fine. I've been using it for a while now. We're at 19.1. It's not a problem. If you want to stick to 18 will continue to work. It's not going to die as long as people are going to continue their 18 add-ons. There's not a problem. If someone has 2 add-ons, now if they're using the shadow base, they can update one add-on. It works on both. So it just depends on which base they're using on that. So, there we go. Thank you, DJ. So DJ posted over there. Yep. So yeah, that was one of the things, and I know that I've had a lot of problems with people asking. Well, this is one of the add-ons that people were asking for. You know, there was like a handful that people like, I gotta have this, and this was one of those things. It was a little bit later to join the party, and it's in. Check it out. The Dude. What's a good alternative to Kodi? I have problems in general with Kodi. Albin.
Good old Plex. I can't say it enough because I really want, Dabs to really get drunk tonight. But Plex is a great alternative if you wouldn't mind keeping your files yourself, and you don't have to worry about streaming issues for your stuff. Even if you delete the file after you get it. Um,
Mhm. Yeah, you
I
don't
wish
have
I
to have a
knew this.
huge library. You don't
Right,
have you can keep. You don't have to. Some people think, well, I don't have enough space. You can just get the stuff you care about and onto a drive, computer, laptop, and run a Plex server off of a. I would suggest a PC, or you can do it off the Shield. It will do it off the Shield.
Yeah.
And then yes, like Alba says, you can watch it, have it for the few weeks that you're going to watch it, and then delete it,
Yeah.
and purge it out of your library, and then get something new.
But I don't know what kind of problems he's having with Kodi. Knowing that he's new, maybe he's not using RD or preeminence or anything like that.
Yeah.
Joining our show now, you'll hear all about those good things, and
You're about them a
you
lot.
might want to be like, oh, that's why my stuff was slow. And you'll get yourself an RD account, and you'll be happier than a pig in doo-doo.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. With really, I would highly suggest RD. Now, we gotta give props to people like Asgard, Aladende. I know I'm saying that wrong. Aladende. I know that he has direct links. GoTo has got direct links that they and there's a handful of add-ons. The boys, I think, have some add-ons, some links in there that have direct links without RD. But you're going to find that's going to be kind of limited. Now, you can use the crew without RD, and it will pull some links. Fen and Venom, maybe. I don't remember. Shadow, a little bit. That's going to pull links off of a scrape without RD. But to be honest, if you're going to want to enjoy Kodi, you're going to need to get an RD account. It's $18 for 6 months. So you're going to pay one way or another. And sometimes I tell people you're going to pay either in sweat equity or you're going to pay.
Yeah.
You decide which one works for you. Sweat equity would mean I'm going to have to go and download all of those files that I want, put them on a hard drive someplace, and to have them on my Plex.
Right.
And I'm going to have to go get them.
Or deal with free links that don't work.
Or deal with free links that don't work, or try to find a link that works for the episode you want or the show you care about, or you're going to pay a little bit. So you've got to decide what works best for you.
$3 a month. That's one coffee pays for RD.
And again, it's just an easier way to go. So if you're having problems, I would highly suggest that. And the thing about with RD premiumized, not as much with Alderbrid, but those RD and premiumized are very prevalent in APKs. So if you're an APK nut and you're like, oh, I like APKs, most of those will allow RD to be used in them. So that is a plus. You can use it for that. And if you watch my tips and tricks for RD, I show you how to use it for getting stuff. I mean, if you want to download stuff, it perfectly makes it awesome to do it.
Yeah. And just another thing for the dude there. If you're not subscribe to Dab's channel, you should. He's got a million great videos up there that will show you how to do a lot of these things. If you join our Telegram groups, you'll see there there's so much information you can get and so much help all the time from other users out there who've been through the same thing you might have been through. Because like I said before, I don't know what your situation is on how you're running stuff. Maybe you could have bought a Fire Stick from somebody with a terrible build on it that's 12 years old, and he can't get to stream anything. But you've come to the right place to get the new information about everything that's going on.
Thank you. And we try to give unbiased as much as possible. I try to give everybody pros and cons to everything. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Most of the people on this show are not going to say, go do this. We're going to give you ideas. Try this, try that. This is good for this, and this is good for that. So, yeah, you can go with that. Telegram group is great. I know Nucky talks about a seed box. And I think I saw where Funster says if people are having a problem with Kodi, maybe they may struggle with Plex too, and that's true.
That's why I was thinking of I
So,
wouldn't just try to put a new user into Plex because they'll really be confused.
yeah. So yeah, awesome stuff. So yeah, those are some good ideas. We'll put in. We've got plenty of forks. I always suggest to people if you have a Kodi setup already. Say you're on 18 and you're like, I'm already happy with 18, but do I want to try 19? Highly suggest you to install a fork of Kodi. What a fork is it's a separate, isolated installation of Kodi. So it does not interfere with the official or your older version of Kodi. It's its own separate, and it can have its own
update.
Huh?
So it won't auto update.
Right. Won't auto update. The add-ons are separate. So you can have an add-on on this one and not that one. They don't crisscross with each other. So you can try an isolated Kodi fork and on 19 and see if you like it. If you get to using it and you like it, then it makes it easier to move over, transition.
And you know what? I was just thinking about it because I was thinking about porn. And I was thinking you could have a porn one and you could have a normal one. But I was also thinking, after that, my little brain going crazy. Profiles, it might be nice to have a fork so you can have one that's just kids.
Yeah.
All kids add-ons and one for you. So then that way you can have whatever you want in yours and they would just go to their own.
Yeah. And that's all right. And I did do a video on profiles about a month ago. So if, like she's saying, if you don't want to mess with profiles, you can have two installations. One for the family that everyone's using, and then one for mom and dad for Kodi after dark or something. So you got plenty of options. That again, making it easy for you. I would suggest don't install 3 or 4 or 5 forks on a Fire Stick. It's taking up too much space. Yeah. So that's where you would run into.
Sorry, Mandy had asked what's the best build. I said basically there's so many good ones, but there's no best build. It's what suits you best. But Mandy, there's actually a few people in here that have wizards and stuff and have multiple builds. So the best thing to do is to grab one of their wizards. Maybe they can give you a link or something. And then that way you can go in and you can test them out. You can try it. And if you don't like it, you can load another one right through that same wizard. So it's a good way to be able to test stuff out to see which one you like.
And let's not forget about Kodi apps, because don't forget, you can watch that video there of the build and get to see what you really like, and then you can try it out.
Yeah. I was going to mention I'll post a link. I have forks on my server, and I actually, if you have unsynced, what did unsynced? File synced. I have a file sync store that has Kodi forks as well as Kodi forks with wizards, where Blue's talking about. It has the crew. I've got one that has the crew, one that's Green Monster, one that's the boys, one that's Seaman's, one that's Funster, Iconic. And I know I'm leaving more out, but numerous people's wizard that's a fork, so you could actually install it and it would already have the wizard. So
and by the way, Todd actually has a pretty nice build right now.
Yeah, it's simple. And actually, I got an update that I'm gonna push after the show's over.
I like that.
I'm gonna push it after the show's over. So I've got this. Push it. Donald says the slam. He likes slams. Slams no limit. I do like because that's very simple. It's a very simple build. Less is more. So yeah, that's what we got going. I will try to do my best. So I need to put. So it's Dab's fork link. I will post that in just a second. Hey, I tell you this. While I'm grabbing that link, Alban.
Yeah.
Or Blue. Who would like to? You want to talk about some movies? Any movies that you've seen that you've?
I'll tell you something. I started the list for next week's movies for the Player Pass show, and I seen some really good stuff, and I and I don't even want to tell what they are, but I wanted to actually put out the list early, like tomorrow, because I know it's a weekend, and a lot of people always, try to watch a movie or two over the weekend. But there's some really pretty good stuff this week to watch. Um, Other stuff that I've been looking at, though. Hold on, I got my list here.
Hey, there's
Um,
something else coming
yeah.
out soon. I know next week. I don't know if it's just the show is. Oh no, it's not going to be on Netflix. New Jason Momoa movie.
Yeah.
Him saving his daughter, and it looks action packed.
That movie Jolt came out.
Jolt.
Yeah, that came out.
Ah.
That was good with
Kate.
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 Winslet.
Henstridge.
No.
Yeah, Henstridge.
No, it wasn't.
Kate Henstridge.
Kate.
Yes, it was. I watched the movie.
Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
I just said that. That was the first name I said.
I'm sorry.
The chick from the vampire.
I'm an old guy. Just like your old man.
All right, I will say this. All right, so I watched Kelly and Ryan this morning.
Oh, I didn't watch him today.
That woman.
Who?
She's 40. Kate. She's got to be. She's not 50.
Okay.
I was blown away, and I'm looking at the TV, and I'm blown away how good she looks, and that is not I was like, no funky lips, like she's got a bunch of Botox in there, no Joker face, just
you know what? I think that
gorgeous.
is honestly a more American trait than anywhere else, because it doesn't seem like British women do as much facial reconstruction as Americans do.
Yeah, she looks
true. A lot of them look natural. Like even Helen Mirren, the chick's like 80.
Yeah, no, she's even older than that, I think.
But she doesn't look plastic.
No, she doesn't. No, not at all.
Yeah,
not at all.
Chris, thank you. Yeah, that Jolt movie does look interesting. It's action and a little comedy to it, and I will. I'm gonna watch it just for looking at her. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sale too, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know if you didn't see Kelly and Ryan
movies.
Yes, but she was young then too. I mean, she looks. I just could
one out like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. So and
hey, what's up, crazy? Cannot.
Well, thanks, Jim. And I forgot about that too. Yeah, Jungle Cruise is out on the 30th too with The Rock. Rock and Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
Yep. So some good stuff coming out. Some good stuff. So let's see. Let's see. S Frick. I have an old. Oh, I messed up mine. That was a 2015 Pro. I wish I still had it. With a hard drive replaced with an SSD. Kodi RD installed. Kodi 19 fresh dabs, but it seems to take forever. I mean, that could just well, it could be tracked if it's fresh 19. Track doesn't take too long for me, and I have tracked on this, and I have a newer Shield. It could be your processor, some dust inside there, but if you replace the hard drive, I would think that there's not a lot of dust in there that would do it. So I mean, maybe it's not a great SSD, but it's not very likely. But that's a 1.2 terabyte hard. Oh no, that's internet. Sorry, excuse me. So it's internet. Maybe not a great SSD. If you some slower SSDs, but I don't find a problem with it. But you're talking about a Shield that's 6 years old.
Yeah, but that was a faster Shield, believe it or not, right?
Yeah, it was great.
That was a great Shield.
Doesn't Kodi cache that? Like once you open it once, does it not cache?
Usually. Well, no, it says on his tracked progress list.
Right. What I used to do was I would run the tracked app in Kodi, and then have it like update. It does like updates your list, and then everything would be fine.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. Yeah, you had the same problems on 18. So I think it's hardware. I think it's a hardware issue. I don't think it's your internet. I think it's probably the device itself. That it's been rode hard and put away wet.
No, I think letting it update that list, because I have a huge list, also a lot of them, and I used to have the same issue in Kodi. And so when I would run that the Kodi app, I mean the tracked app, and it would there was a setting there to have it like re-update your list, and then everything would be fine back in Kodi again.
It's a good idea. It's a good suggestion. Thank you,
Yeah.
Aubin.
Uh-huh.
Here's a little thing where I pulled it up from Kodi Apps, the builds chart. This has the different people, tells you their repository. One thing to keep in mind, what Kodi Apps, if you
Hey, Dad,
yeah.
adjust your mic.
All right, hold on. Is
There
that
we
right?
go. Perfect.
All right.
Well,
Sorry.
what's the website address for this though? Just for people that are watching.
CodiApps.com.
go.
Right there. I
And then
will
click
post
on-
this over. I'll
Is that the main home screen?
no, well that's
No.
I'm on the build section.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So
This is
Kodiapp.com and just click builds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then you click builds. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
and it has one of the things that some people may say, well, there's certain builds or wizards that's not in here. He does not put builds in here if you promote IPTV services within your build. He doesn't put those wizards will not be added in here. So there are some people that promote an IPTV subscription part of the builds. It's just in there, and if you do that, he doesn't put your wizard in there. He tries to make it to where these are really not linked into a subscription base, even if some of them have an add-on there for it.
Look at that nice icon right in the very middle.
Yeah, look at there. Look at there. Hey, I'll just tell you.
I wish I knew who did such great artwork.
Look at there. You know what? Look at I need to do a little speech because I've been awarded 2 silvers and a bronze. So if I could ever get up to the gold, but I don't know.
You don't promote it enough to go up to the gold.
No, and I got Slam. You got Slam and Seaman up here. I mean,
These guys are
come
like-
on now.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. I mean, so it's all good.
Todd makes one build a year.
Yeah. Hey, but it's all good. That thing, and then I wanted to show you guys the other item. Let me hold on. I'm sharing the wrong tab here. Share my other tab, and I mentioned the forks. I have a forks thing.
Yeah.
To butcher.org/forks.html. Here's a whole list of some forks that you can install. Some of them have wizards, some don't. It's a great way of being able to try some different items. So,
And not mess up the build you already have.
Yeah. So that's an idea. So that we got that. Let's see. Let me grab another instance of Chrome, and so I can share the news of the day. All right, Miss Blue. So before the gummies kick in too hard, so Plex. Did you have like items that you were going to talk about with Plex?
Well, I'm probably going to make. Well, I was going to make a video this weekend. Like I saw the new email that I got from them, and it was like browse better with modern layout. And I'm like, woo, yay! I'll make a video about this. Except that it is only for Android TV, Apple TV, Fire Sticks, not for Windows. So unfortunately, I can't make a video because I make videos on my PC all the time, and you won't be able to tell. But I can tell you that the new modern layout is fantastic. It's like the all your servers that you have on the side of the screen that usually take up a really kind of a significant portion of the screen now become little icons instead. And then it's going to have better fan art. It's going to have a big banner at the top with the one that you're focusing on. It just looks really nice, actually. So
Okay.
I was excited about it, but unfortunately, I can't even make a video about it. And then the other thing that they talked about, which I was like, oh, this is cool, is stuff that I did in my last video. It's being able to reorder stuff in your items in your thing, creating smart collections based on filters. I showed you guys how to do that last time. And controlling the hubs, which is basically on the home screen. You can also add, if you added a smart collection, you could add that to the home screen. But the thing is, I guess they've just actually released it for real. I guess the other one was a beta when I did the videos. So it's out now, full bore. no issues. But this modern layout, so if you guys have a like I said, an Android box or Apple, or if you have a Roku, I think they said as well,
Mhm.
and Amazon, then if you got the latest version, you should be able to see this. It should. I think it might automatically default to it. If any of you guys have gotten the new one, let me know, because I want to know how it looks and if you like it, and that would be really good.
Okay. Do
Yeah, I
you
was
know
looking
when
at
it
my
was
shield.
released? Do you know when that was released, Blue, or not?
22nd, I
Oh,
think it said.
well, I know.
Okay.
I know I got an update, but
Yeah. Let's see.
I know, like with the, making it small on the side. I thought it always had that.
Are you in an Android box,
Yeah,
Alvin?
yeah. I'm on my Shield.
Your Shield.
Yeah.
Actually, it would have been even before that. Oh, you know what? Okay, another little thank you for pointing that out.
Hmm.
That one is actually in beta right now. So you have your testing turned on, experimental testing.
In the
the
Shield.
settings. Yeah.
In the
No,
settings, the Shield and the fourth.
The Plex app.
I think I do. Let me.
Or
Okay.
actually, not even whatever your server is, you can go there. And
Yeah. I think I do have it turned on my server.
Well, then it should update at some point to that, because it's in the experimental features right now. And they did.
Yeah. You know what? It is, because
it.
when I open it up, they are small on the side.
Okay.
And then you have to hit to the left, and then it opens it
Yeah,
up.
mine's small over here.
Yeah.
See, you guys got it. I couldn't even tell because I have Windows. But anyway,
Right.
that's what's going on with Plex right now. So they've obviously put forward a what do you call that after a beta? Just a release.
Yeah.
An official version with the smart collections and the hubs.
And what else did you say was supposed to be in there?
What's that?
What else was supposed to be in there besides the thing on the side with the icons? You said something about smart lists?
Yeah, okay, here, I'll read it real quick. It says, modern layout dedicates a portion of the upper part of the screen to displaying artwork, summaries, content ratings, cast lists, and status information. And it just looks really neat. It's like a big banner along the top now.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you focus on it, which it didn't used to do. It used to just be
right.
You had your lists and whatever. Detail pages will follow, same layout, plus provides even more details, making a smooth transition from browsing a content row to an items page for additional information, or simply playing it. Is currently shipping as an experimental feature. Now, as far as I know, I think the only people, though, that get experimental stuff is people that are Plex Pass, eh?
Yeah.
If you have a free version,
No, I don't think you get it. No, I think I need to.
I mean, when Plex Pass goes on sale, to me, it's worth it, because I do like having firsthand, and there are some benefits to it that I really like. So, and plus, I really like being able to support the developers, because they're always developing. There's always new stuff out. As you'll notice if you have Plex, how many times you have to update.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty cool.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right, and I'm not sure what Robert DeButcher. We all get tired of this. Happens to us. Happens to all of us. I'm not sure which topic he was talking about, but
I don't know.
I was gonna say, did you kick me out?
Yeah, it kicked you out. So someone wanted to know what is a gummy?
Oh, it's weed and candy.
And in Canada, it's completely legal, so they're allowed to do that.
Yep, I went to there's a store right down the street here, and beautiful. And actually, she sold me on something else while I was there that I didn't even need.
Well, of course, that's their job.
I hit the liquor store, and then I hit the gummy store.
Boy,
and here I am.
Yeah, we're in for it. All right, so great things. All right, so let's go ahead and keep an eye on whatever Robert was talking about.
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab I'm gonna share my screen over here. Talk about a few of the options, some of the things. Oh, excuse me. This is the one I want. I got that. Let me make this big size. Supersize that, please.
Supersize.
All right, so we got Android TV is swapping over to some of the Android TV is swiping some of the Google TV's best features, and this has to do with the Discovery tab and being able to have a watch list and stuff like that. That is in the works. It should be coming out for the Google TV platform or on the Android TV platform. So you're going to see a lot of these, and we saw the Shield kind of just converted over to this just 3 or 4.
Do you think that that title is going for like shock value? Because every single company figures out what works with other companies and integrates it. Like, you know how Apple likes to steal stuff from Android.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And the thing about this though is it also keeps, if someone goes from one platform to the other, it keeps people so that they're able to figure it out. If there's people that go from a Windows PC and then they open up an iOS device and they're like, how the hell, where is what? So I think a lot of these companies say, hey, this works, as well as I think this item right in here, this ad part this is where a lot of these companies are all making their money. That's
and it annoys me.
Yeah, that's it. You know, honestly, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So let's see. The next topic, end of open source. And I was reading an article, and everyone talks about the Linux community and how secure Linux is, right? They talk about how secure and no viruses on Linux. And I think the University of Minnesota researchers had developed a method of introducing hypocrite commits, is what they called it, to the Linux kernel. And it was, let's just call it innocent code that was added to the kernel. And that small innocent code can be in little bits put into the kernel, and then it shows where aligned attackers can actually use it as a vulnerability. So maybe it's like leaving the key under the mat at your back door that didn't actually leave the back door unlocked, but they left like a key, in a couple places in your yard. So they went through, and I read the article. It was like they booted out the people, the University of Minnesota researchers. They booted them out, and they went after them, but they were just showing that there's a vulnerability to it, that these commits code can be put into the kernel and slip by everybody and nobody know until a large scale attack happens. So that was it was kind of a proof of concept, the way that I was reading it. And Linux wasn't too happy with it. So the biggest thing is that it was basically using, you could again do it seemed to me like using a DDoS effect, where you have little bits of code on all these different devices, and then you can create some large big problem. So that might, if you're a Linux user, that may be something you want to check out, that was a vulnerability, and if it could be a problem for you. Best Buy. All right. So if you missed Amazon, you're not an Amazon Prime user and you're missing out. Best Buy has got some sales this weekend. Started today, 3 days only. Well, yeah. So 3 days only. Sorry, you guys. Hey, the Canada missed out on Prime Day, and now they're going to miss out. They're going to miss out on Best Buy's Black Friday.
That's what
And you're moving there, huh?
Yeah, they canceled Prime Day because of COVID. Well, it's all delivered, and we're already getting deliveries anyway.
Yeah,
makes no sense.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, if you're in the U.S. and you're looking, you're in a market, you've got some TVs that are on sale. So even up to your
70-inch was only $6.99 regularly. Go up a little bit.
Yeah, but that's a high sense. Okay. I mean,
I was gonna say that.
No, I'm not buying no high sense. If I was gonna buy one, if I had to buy another brand outside of the brand that the LG I have, would be the Sony Bravia. But
yeah, Bravia is nice.
That's a nice TV.
Yeah.
So you got that. If you're a Shield user and you have over-the-air antennas, you have an over-the-air antenna, Tableau dual light over the air DVR is on sale for $90. And what this is it's a way of if you have an antenna, you can plug your antenna into the Tableau, and you can record live TV onto this DVR. Regularly, $150 on sale for $90, so you're saving $60 for people that are need or feel the need to record live TV. This is a great feature. Again, works with the NVIDIA Shield and maybe some of the other devices. I had looked at it when it was first introduced on the Shield, and that interested me. But
Yeah.
now
How
I'm
do you
like,
feel about the home run?
I have never used the home run, but it's the same kind of
Yeah,
idea.
same concept, right?
Yeah,
because I was gonna get one, and I saw that it was for $199 here. I could get it for the four
terabyte.
No, 4 connection,
and
then had the tuners and everything on it.
Yeah. And again, with those home runs, and I'm not a home run expert because I'm not big into baseball, but this you're able to broadcast that live signal to multiple devices in your home as well as away.
Yeah.
But how often are you watching? You'd have to be someone that's caring about live TV.
Right.
The ones on the panel here right now, most of us don't care about live TV.
No,
but
the reason why I wanted it is also for my Plex. Since it hooks up to the Plex, and then I could still get my live TV if I was ever being crazy enough wanting to look at live TV.
Just so you guys know, DeBeach says, I got a Hisense 4K, ya brand snob.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. His cheap ass. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. So the other big item on this list that I was going to mention was for the folks that are 4K fans, you may want to, or for Fire Stick 4Ks, $25. This is at Best Buy. So if you're looking for Christmas gifts, or if you're a Fire Stick seller, this may be a place where you'll be able to pick up some of those inexpensive Fire Sticks for your friends. They did have some projectors on sale. Smart home, so you got the Philips Hue starter kit. Look at there, babe. Yeah. 120, $130.
I love my Hue.
Yeah, let's stick with that. You got an Orbi mesh system, so lots of different items in here. Some real good stuff. So may want to check out Best Buy. Let's see, what was my next topic? All right, and I don't know how many people here have PlayStation 5s, but if you have a PlayStation 5, you can get 6 months of Apple TV Plus for free. Does Apple Plus have anything worth watching?
Nope.
I mean, they had C, and there was only 2 episodes that were worth a flip, and the rest of the episodes suck. Okay, and anybody that's watched C knows the 2 episodes I'm talking about. The rest of them, not so much. So, but if you have a PlayStation 5, Apple TV Plus is something that you may want to check out. Lowcast. I'm a fan of Lowcast now that I've actually seen how close they are to my region. Lowcast added Pittsburgh. So if you're in the Pittsburgh market, and you don't actually have to be in the city of Pittsburgh, you can probably be within numerous counties around Pittsburgh. If you're within that area, you may want to check out Lowcast. This is live over-the-air TV channels for free, all local channels, and in good quality. So you can get live TV, no antenna, and you'll be able to get those channels, and that's in the Pittsburgh market. I think this made the 35th market that they're in. It's got the 35th market that they're in. So that is an option for you to check out if you have Lowcast, or if you are in the market of Pittsburgh, you may want to check that out. The Olympics started today. Well, it kind of started a day or so ago. The Olympics are going on, so they start today officially. They started this morning. I think if you wanted to watch the live opening ceremonies, it was like 6 o'clock this morning. If you're looking to watch the Olympics, this is an NBC. This is an NBC thing. So where did I see the channels for that? Here we go. You got NBC, USA, NBC, the Olympic Channel, CNBC. So those channels are all going to be broadcasting that. If you have Hulu Live, you're going to be able to get those channels. So those are going to be the channels. And if you know how the Olympics works on, also Peacock and the NBC Sports app. If you're a fan of the Olympics, you know how the Olympics work. Different channels are going to be broadcast in different events at different times because these events are going on all the time. And being that they're in Tokyo, what's that, a 12 or 10-hour difference from us? Something like that. So it's going to be early in the morning that's going to start. So
do you know of any add-on out there that, you know, like has a whole Olympic package?
I have not seen anybody really push the Olympic as a tab on their sports thing. I will actually let me ask around. I will check all of the big major ones tonight or early tomorrow. I'll check all those. That's a good question. I
think it's something that should be written in there. You know, I think a lot of people, you know, like to watch a lot of, you know, events, but maybe it's because they're not live. You know, you know what I mean? But
I can answer that, Dabs.
Yeah. Go ahead, DJ.
Go to.
All right.
Yeah, they have got a section for the Olympics.
Yep. Look at Stuart over here wrote in here. So thank you, Stuart. I haven't really went through and looked in there, but very good question. But if they've got some of those Olympic sections, and I know that I like the Olympics, to be honest.
So do I.
That's something I do watch, and you get all pumped up about the sporting events. Hey, DJ, nice to see you, bud.
How you doing? Sorry to jump in there. Yeah, sorry to jump in there. I just didn't want you to get past it and then say hello to me.
No, I know. I got one other item here on the Olympics actual thing. I will put this link in here if you're a person that's an Olympic nut. It actually has the whole you can go by the day. So let's say Friday the 23rd, which is today. It shows you right here. NBC had the opening ceremonies from 7 o'clock till 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Right now, you'll find women's soccer, Japan versus Canada. Uh-oh, honey. Better get over there and watch it. No, it's over. Then you got women's soccer, which was U.S. versus Sweden. So you can go through the Olympic channel. So you're able to go through and see what is broadcasting, so that if you're looking for a particular sports, we know a lot of people, especially the men, tend to like beach volleyball.
Oh yeah.
A lot of us like the gymnastics.
You know,
a lot of us like that because that's very those are some really tough sports, and we really like to watch those tough. That that beach volleyball is hard on you. I like to take my hat off to them ladies for their dedication.
What is your favorite event though, really?
In the summer,
it
would summer would have to be the gymnastics.
Okay.
I do like the gymnastics because
so do I, but you know,
it's so that's hard on your body. I mean, I can't believe what they do.
I thought you would have gone swimming there, Debs.
No. I mean, you can't see them; they're under the water. So,
but you know, when they get out, you know,
no, they don't get out of the water very often. So, a couple items
get out, and they always got the camera there.
Just a couple items, then we'll free for all over here, guys. So Sling TV. If you're a cord cutter and you're like, I don't want to pay for an IPTV, I don't want all the hassle of some of the stuff that we talk about in the show, that for a live broadcasting option, I would highly suggest people to check out Sling. Sling does a very good job for its cost. They are raising the price. They're going up to $35. So that is going up. But for what you get for that $35 is very good. And you can actually get the blue and the orange package went up to $50. So if you got the combination of their blue and orange channels or packages, whatever you call it, $50 a month. So this is a really good deal. So if people talk about I'm spending $200 plus whatever on my cable bill, if you cut this back and you get just your internet and then you get something like a Sling TV, you may find this could be a very good cord cutting option for you. It can work out very well. It's a very good service. It's a legitimate service. They have live channels, and they do offer some locals. I don't know how many locals, but I know some locals. But $50 a month is not too bad if you want that live TV.
Quick one.
Yep.
There was a question out there.
Yep.
What was the site that you were looking at for the scheduling for the Olympics?
I'll post that soon. Let me get my last
right.
two, and I'll put that in the and I'll put that over here in the show thing. You asked.
Okay.
Netflix. We talked about this 2 months ago, Albin.
Yeah.
There was rumors of this happening, and Netflix kind of gave everybody the runaround. They're like, well, not really. We care about that. What was that? That one, the Black Mirror. Remember the Black Mirror? That was kind of like a game, but you could tell her, does she stab the guy or does she walk away or whatever. But it is Netflix is going into the game market. Why wouldn't they? I mean, they're already. I think I read 209 million subscribers. And if you add games to this, you're only going to make more. They will do it at no cost. I guarantee you a limited time on that one.
Right.
But so.
But they're saying it's only going to be on the phones. They're going to start first.
Yes, they're going to start it limited, and it's going to slowly roll out. We're going to see where this goes. We've talked about that in the show, that streaming, cloud-based gaming is going to take over as the majority. People are not going to be getting discs and doing things that way. Most majority of this stuff is going to be done cloud-based. This is just another entry into that market. Netflix sees there's money to be made there. They've got the money. They've got the resources. So, of course, they're going to jump in there.
Yeah.
And then my last little topic that I have, because I love iPhone so much. And I love my iPhone friends that say iPhones are so secure. There's no viruses. There's no malware. There's no this and that, because iPhone, it is all gooey gumdrops. Well, guess what? No, it's not. Spyware is starting to make its way onto your iPhone. Just keep that in mind. Just keep it in mind. Yeah, we know. I mean, all of us that are not iPhone people, my kids are iPhoners. So I mean, they drink the app. They drink the apple juice.
You know what, Dabs? I got to tell you, you better send your son a burner phone so he can take pictures of the kid for you. Okay?
Yeah, you're right about that. So basically, they can send you a link, and we've seen this with Android and other things. Send you a link, and if the person clicks the link, it can actually install the spyware on the person's phone. This has happened on Androids forever. So nothing new here. So now we're going to see this on iPhones. So iPhone can't carry the badge of being virus, malware, spyware free. If you read the article in here, it talks about the spyware captures and copies the phone's most basic functions. The NSO marketing materials show recording from the cameras, your microphone, collecting location data, call logs, and your contacts. So then they can send the same thing out to all of your friends. Kind of like Facebook does if somebody's a dumbass and clicks on a link and says, I got pictures of you running naked, and the person clicks it, and then it sends it out to every one of their contacts. We've seen that stuff. So that's the big news for the day.
I think that's so hilarious because, when you got users on those Apple devices that think, well, I can't get a virus, click. I think it's going to be great.
I've got Apple devices. I never click anything.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Why? Is that because you only have one click? Click on the mouse? Oh, boy.
All right. So I saw Ian says any more new add-ons for 19.1. All right. Let me clear this up. There's no add-ons that's 19.1. There are 19 add-ons, and your device can be a 19.1 or a 19, and they will run that 19 add-on. The newest add-on, and I mentioned it early in the show that I remember, was the Rising Tides and Replay Me. And DJ, how do I pronounce that? You know that Alanande?
I know
You
which
know what I'm
one you
talking about?
mean. Yeah, I
It's
know
like
which one you mean.
It's Alanande.
Alende?
It's something like Alanande. I did a video on it, and he actually went to a gen. He's actually a micro gen now, and I was going to check it out today, but I got so sidetracked with all my other stuff, I didn't get to check it out. But all right, so
I'll have to have a look. See.
yeah, you look it up. Yep.
I just got a quick one.
Mm-hmm.
Rich had put out there before that about his Shield not receiving the interface. Just make sure that you have because you might have the updates turned off. Just go in on your Shield and go into your updates and make sure that you just update that file if you have the updates turned off, and this way you can update your Plex. I think it's important to know.
You're on about Alunde Plus.
Yes, Alunde.
Alunde Plus.
Yes, and it went to a micro gen. So if anybody's used a micro gen, it is really quick. Now it doesn't have, again, the pluses and minuses of a micro gen. It's fast. It's very quick interface. Especially if they use the JSON files, quick as hell. Does not have scraper function. So whoever developed it has to be direct links. But if you're doing a direct linked add-on, then there's nothing to worry about. It just makes the add-on quick. I saw that Funster B put in here, the crew has the Olympic section also in their scrapers. So great. That's in the miscellaneous section.
Okay.
Thank you. And hey, that's always a good thing. I love having people that are watching the show that I don't always have the answer, but I don't have to be a smart guy. I just got to have smart friends.
Yep. Yeah, that's the truth.
That's all that has to happen. So, so let me grab over here, DJ. Sorry that we kind of went on to topics, but hey, how are you doing today? What's going on with you?
I'm doing great today because it's actually been cooled down here in the UK. In the last 4 or 5 days, it's been hot. Way too hot. Yeah, it's like I said, 87 Fahrenheit. It's been where I live, and that's hot for me.
Yeah.
And it's like I say, we're not used to that sort of weather. And we don't have the great thing called aircon in any of our apartments, houses. The only places that have aircon are like hospitals and big office blocks. That's the only places. We don't have aircon in our own homes or apartments.
Wow.
So, and like I say, my apartment is south-facing, so I get the sun all day long until it goes dark. So I've been sitting here like sweating like a pig, as you would say.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, well, we've got I'm able to enjoy Acon or air conditioning,
me too.
correct? Central air.
I went and bought a little portable aircon for the last 2 days, and that's been on full blast, and it's been great. It's like I say, before then, I couldn't be bothered to even sit on my computer because, like I say, I've got a leather chair, and sitting on a leather chair when it's really hot, and my actual computer desk is quite close to my patio doors, so I get the heat as well from that, and it's like I just didn't want to bother. I just couldn't be asked, as we say in the UK. I just couldn't be asked to sit on it.
Yeah. So what are the normal temperatures then? What's comfortable for you?
Comfortable is normally around about 69 to 70 Fahrenheit. That's what we sort of call comfortable.
That's a little chilly.
Yeah, you call that chilly, but that's comfortable to us.
Well, Dabs ain't going to be saying that's chilly much longer. Okay. I want everyone to take note of that, okay? Because you're going to be hitting a point where you're going to be praying for 70.
Senior cord cutter, that was on Dirt Vision. That was only on certain IPTVs that carry Dirt Vision or D Vision, depends on the IPTV service. I know one of my services had the Dirt Vision, one doesn't, and that was World of Outlaws. So for any of you guys outside of the South or the Midwest, Dirt Vision. That's some boys going in a circle and going left. Go left, boy.
Go left.
So yeah, Dirt Vision. If your IPTV has it, I don't think any free services have it.
Mhm.
I'm missing.
Oh,
So I have to catch up with. Hey, Roger, write all of what your question is in one thing, because I see Robert's like got 6 different things, and I can't run through them. So we got that going. DJ, quickly, I was going to go through. I meant to mention last week, you had the new theme that came out. Which theme was that? Wasn't Green Lantern? Was that? What in Marvel? Black Widow.
The Black Widow.
It went Black Widow. It was even got me thinking now.
That's because you make too many of them.
I know. Didn't you say
All right,
you
let
made
me
a Black
have.
Widow?
Yeah, I did do a Black Widow, but I released something else, and I'm trying to remember what it is. Loki.
Oh yeah, Loki.
Loki.
Yeah.
I released Loki.
So you got Loki theme, and again, themes are not a build. It is just basically a skin with some with extra art and stuff like that. So it does not have any add-ons. It's not ready to roll. It's ready for you to add what you want to add to it.
Yeah, it's ready for anybody to chuck any third-party add-on they want, link it up to the menu, and have a go. Just have a go at doing their own build. They've got something there, a bit of eye candy to look at. And like I say, it's plenty. I think I've probably got about 15, maybe 20 on me 19 wizard now. So, and like I say, if they're not on 19, jump on 18. I've still got my 18 wizard up. That's still there. They can jump on that. And that has actually got 180 something on that. So
only 180.
Yeah. So use loads. They could actually jump on that. So yeah, I've done a little bit earlier on in the week before it got too hot, but I haven't done anything really. I've done a bit of Photoshop, icons and that, and some backgrounds, but that's it. Nothing else. Nothing where I could sit down and spend a load of time at the computer because I just couldn't bear it.
Nah, don't blame you. Robert did so. Techs and developers get tired. I've seen it before. Can't name people. And we talked about that the very early part of the show. Yeah, and because it becomes an everyday project, and it's fun at first. A lot of this is hobby stuff for most people. It's hobby. It's fun. You enjoy it. You enjoy making stuff that people like. You get a pat on the back, or you get excited that people like your work. They're like, oh, that's really cool. I like this. And next thing you know, you're doing it more and more. Then you're thinking about it the whole day you're at work. You get home from work, you jump on the project, and it becomes an addiction. And you're doing it every single day. And I've told guys that do playlists, especially playlisters, please God, take a little time for yourself, because I see some of these guys, and I'll name a go-to, the boys. I've seen all of Asgard and Narcissist, and some of those guys where I'm in their room, and I'm not trying to name everybody. Those are names that are rooms that I'm in, and I see them posting content that they put up there for everyone to have. And they've got to go and do that work. It's not a scraper add-on. And these guys, you're doing this every single day. And I'm like, dang, they never take a day off, and never. So people get burned out. And then if you get people being jerks, which they can be, yeah. And why didn't you update this? You're being lazy. Why didn't you have the latest episode of my show? And people get to be demanding, and next thing you know, you're like, F you. I'm doing this for free. I mean, it's one thing if you were paying for a service. I'm a little, I guess, for my internet, or if you're paying for cable TV, I guess you can be a little bit demanding. You're paying for it.
You're paying for it.
But when people are doing stuff for free, and they decide to not update the newest episode the night it came out, or I can't argue with that. I mean, good grief, give them.
Yeah, but the trouble is, Todd, a lot of people don't realise when it's a free link, they have to upload. They have to get that free link, download it to their own computer, get the TV show or the movie. Then they have to upload that to a server, which that server they pay for.
Yeah.
Then they
They
got to
don't-
make the XML or JSON file.
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. Then they got to do the XML or JSON file for it.
Yep.
So that's what sometimes I don't think people understand that when it comes to free links. And like you say, it's no good them not using a server, a paid server, because if they use a free server, after 30 days, that link is dead if nobody's clicked on it.
Yes.
So then they've got to redo that process to put it back up there on that server, or forget all about it. Then people moan, "Oh, why ain't you got this on your server? Why ain't you got this on your list? Why ain't this on your list?"
Yeah.
Because, like you say, people grumble and groan. We want free links, but it's not free links for that developer because they have to pay for their server.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's so much time too. I mean,
Exactly.
in time to set up. So I don't begrudge anybody that says they want to take some time off, and I'll be the first one to tell people take some time. Take some time for you, because we've seen people burn out. They burn out because it's every day. And do you guys remember when we had last year when the hospitals were all full? You know, every hospital was full, and they were talking about nurse and doctor burnout. Why? Because every time the doctor walks in, there's patients. Get done with them patients. Up there's some more patients. Well, TV shows and movies never stop coming out. They just keep coming out. So the same, not to say that the guys are doing add-on to the same, but I'm saying that the non-stop is the same kind of circle, and you get to a point, you know, an add-on guy's like, I think I'm done, and like, no, you're not, because
it's repetitive, isn't it? It's really repetitive doing it day in, day out. And like I say, yeah, I do it day in and day out. I know mine are only themes, but I'm still in Photoshop for hours and hours on end. I'm in Kodi XMLs for hours and hours on end, making adjustments here, making adjustments there.
Yeah.
And it does get really tiring and repetitive. And then people are asking, oh, when's my theme going to be ready? Because they've asked you, they've sent you a private message and they're saying, when's it going to be ready? And it's like, oh, I've got one pair of hands, and 9 times out of 10, I'm working on 4 or 5 at the same time to try and get them done, or else I wouldn't really sort of like. I'd get tired of it. I'd get fed up of it and just walk away. If I did them in one go. If I did them in 8 hours, I can do them in 4 hours if I want. But it just means that I'm constant there in Photoshop, non-stop, constant there in XMLs, non-stop. And I can guarantee once I've done that one in 4 hours, I'll start the next one and do that one in 4 hours.
DJ, you got to remember, your cat needs you.
I know, he does. He does. You would see. You should have seen him. You'd have seen him the other day, Blue. He was upside down on top of the coffee table, all 4 legs up in the air.
Balls out.
Yeah, flat out.
There again is why we have an after show, and this is where you get to see DJ's cat balls.
It's not a big deal.
You get to see that kind of stuff. You get to see those kind of things in the after show. So if you're in my Telegram group, I usually post a link out there. Hey, Nuki, I keep wanting to say the Nuki. Nuki. No, I want to say. I did it for the Nookie, but I wanted it's Nuki. Nuki.
And what do you think Nuki means?
I know what it means, and I know.
That's why.
I know it's kind of nice that when Kodi wasn't as popular before, less annoying people. And part of this is true because what happens is oh geez, going back in. So what happened is we have introduced a lot of people on a couple different fronts. We had the influx of Fire Stick or box sellers that introduced people to cord cutting and said, here's a device, this is all you need, and you can have every channel you want for free and every movie you want for free, every TV show. And they hammer this stick is only $200, and people are like, oh yeah, I'll be happy to have. And so then you had these people that came with an expectation that, hey, I just turned off of DirecTV and I'm used to having the channels by click, 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 and everything worked. Now all of a sudden I got to do what? And I got to pay for our what? So you brought in all these people with unreasonable or standards that weren't the same standards as what they were used to with a paid service or with DirecTV or cable company. So you had that. And then we've had the influx of people that have seen videos like this or other videos or heard about cord cutting. And they're like, I can't pay $250 a month for my cable bill. I had a guy hit me up just this week with work. I'm paying over $200 a month on cable. What can I do? I give them pros and cons. This is good. That's good. This is what's going to cost you. It's on you what you're going to pay, how much work you want to put into it. So you have an influx of people that are leaving cable TV and DirecTV, that interface, that immediate, that dependability in having Kodi or APKs, which is a little not as dependable and not as quick. So then they had the expectations. Well, I want the same thing. Well, you know what? How about you send $20 to every one of those add-ons that you use? The ones that the $20 you're saving from your internet bill or your cable bill. We'll see what happens to see if someone will help you out. So, I think that's where some of that has happened. We had less people back then because it wasn't as popular. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And Stuart's right about this. I appreciate what everyone does in Kodi to provide us entertainment, and I do too. I give props to people all the time. I mean, be it if you're a builder, you work on skins, you work on themes, you work on add-ons. You know what? Every single one of those things takes time, effort, and 9 times out of 10, those people make zero. A few people put donation links down, but not that many. So most of them are doing it just for the love of just trying to help people. And maybe in a casual.
I'll put my hand up. I have got one on mine. On my wizard.
Yeah.
If people want to donate, but
I mean, DJ, honestly,
in all the years, I probably could count them on 2 fingers. In all the years, on 2 fingers.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You think about this: how many custom themes did you make? Someone says, "Hey, I want this theme. Can you do it?" And then you show it to them. They're like, "Hey, can you change this and this and this?"
Yeah. Then you do the changes.
I know that feeling when it comes to icons, Todd.
Yeah. Can you make the 19 smaller?
Yeah.
Actually, I got that one. Can you make the 19 larger?
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
it won't look right.
It was like a name of a janitor on the shirt, and it was small because it was cute. And he's like, "Can you make it bigger?" I'm like, "This is gonna look stupid."
It's like you say, Todd. I appreciate what everybody does in the community when it comes to add-ons and themes and skins and, like you say, builds. As you know, I've been there. I've done all of that. I've done the add-ons. I've done the builds.
Yep.
And like I say, I think mine is still going.
Yeah. Well, that's because you didn't clutter up too much.
Mine's still running somewhere.
Oh, here. Another after show classic.
Okay, talk about after show. Dad, you still never took that shot for me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Hey, talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, we'll talk to him. Okay, everybody. We're going to get him smacked tonight, okay? Since he's going to be off.
We got the show now, have we?
Yeah. I don't think that he's cracked anything yet, right? So his snowsuit should still be around, right, Blue?
Yeah. You're looking very radiant, I would say, Blue.
What?
You're looking very radiant.
She must be playing a video game or something.
I don't know. What
It-
they are.
He's staring at the TV.
It's
like,
that grandma look.
ah,
Oh, grandma. Yeah.
wow.
I'm going to be a nana. I'm not going to be a grandma.
Your
I'm
Nana,
going to be a
A
nana.
nana. A nana.
Nana Blue.
Nana Blue.
Nana Blue.
Yeah, that. And then, we heard about Todd got accepted to Canada today.
Yeah.
So it's like a good day.
Oh, it's finally accepted now.
Yeah, Canada said, "Hey, we'll take you." So yeah, it's been a very good day.
Right, it's a good job they did accept him in it, or else you would have been down the Canada office saying, "Come on, get him in here."
Mhm.
Exactly, because I don't want to move to the States. No offense, Aubin.
I know, you know.
Even I wouldn't move to the States.
Oh.
No offense.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I'd
just
love to move to the UK.
it's just a different world. I love that. I
Yeah, it is a different world.
I love that T-shirt, especially that top name on it.
What, Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
I
he
got it,
does.
Big Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
So much, mister.
So hey,
That's my surname.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes.
yes, it is.
Okay. What, are you cutting something into it or what?
No, you know what I'm doing, baby?
Are you talking to him or me?
You.
He's talking to you now.
Well, he was saying stuff to you, and you had, you know what I'm doing, baby?
No, yeah, I forgot that you had the gummies. Lou.
Oh, is that Baby Guinness?
Baby Guinness. So
That
Baby
sounds
Guinness.
Delicious.
So Baby Guinness is coffee Patron and a Bailey's Irish cream.
oh my God, it's good.
That right there. Oh,
You get drunk on that really fast.
yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't take long. So
No.
hey, this is to
Okay,
Baby
good.
Elise.
All right.
What you want?
Esley.
Elise.
Esley.
Esley.
Leslie or
Leslie.
Elise? What-
She's got it.
Esley.
Leslie. Like
Esley with an E.
Esley. Okay.
It's spelled Eslee unless they changed
Okay.
her.
That's
And
He's
it's
come alive.
EZ.
Hey, we got that out of the black folks baby book. Baby name book.
He's come alive, Blue.
And this, guys, you know how we have a different, you know how baby name books are two different baby name books.
Honestly, I think it's a beautiful name. Esley.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Blue.
Sounds like she's just automatically pretty.
The big fat ass has come alive. My cat.
Oh, right.
You were talking about me. Jesus.
I wouldn't say things like that about you, Blue.
Oh my gosh, that
You've never seen my
That
art,
is-
so you know.
oh my gosh.
We've seen that plenty of times when you've got up off that sofa and you put that laptop on the floor.
Oh, sorry, guys.
That is good stuff.
You forget about them times.
Oh, damn it.
Hey, I will say this. Folks need to try this.
Oh, it's
Blue, you've
delicious.
had this.
Yeah.
If you like if you like coffee, Baby Guinness. It is so good.
It goes down so smooth.
Oh yeah, it's like drinking.
Another
It's
one.
like my coffees. I know. I'm
That's
thinking. I'm like. No. All right. So. So.
The funny thing is he didn't sleep great last night, so tonight might be interesting when he put all this.
See, look,
No.
he got that excited. He froze the screen.
Come
on,
Nucky.
move.
The one thing about Kahlua, though, Kahlua doesn't have as much alcohol as if you use Patron. Patron has more. The alcohol content is higher. So it costs more. But Kahlua and Irish Cream are pretty close to the same on proof or alcohol, the alcohol amount. So, but yeah, get some Patron, then it pulls it right up to that. I think that's 80 proof, 80 or 90 proof on Patron.
I'm not sure whether they do it with Tia Maria in the UK.
I remember Tia Maria.
Yeah, I think they do it with Tia Maria and Baileys. I'm not sure. And call it a Black Guinness in the UK.
This is called a Baby Guinness, apparently.
Yeah, baby.
Well,
That
He said, All right.
Is Patron tequila?
Yeah.
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
See, that's
It is.
and that's the funny thing is I cannot drink tequila. Like normal tequila. I
What happens to you? What
not even
happens to you?
not even fun stuff, Aubin. I just
Oh.
black. So, but it doesn't taste like tequila.
Oh,
Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah.
Look at that handsome devil.
yeah.
And the cat's not too bad either.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, you couldn't see me behind him.
No.
Beach, don't be jealous, buddy. Don't be jealous.
Drinking matters.
We already drank his, what baby? What is it called? Aubin, little Aubin.
Little Aubin.
He
Little
already
Aubin.
drank it, I guess.
Yeah.
Bust the top on a little oven.
Yep.
So we have bare knuckles tonight. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah. Bare Knuckles is tonight with what's her name there? What's her name is fighting? It's the one who just lost that other fight there in the UFC. Oh, I can't believe I can't remember her name. Give me a second here. The one who was on Dancing with the Stars and everything. The heck is wrong with me? I can't remember her name.
And here I got my. Oh.
Come on.
Let's see here. Let's see. Van Sant.
Van Sant, yeah. And she's fighting someone else.
Ostrovich.
Yeah, Ostrovich. Yeah,
Ostrovich?
Rachel Ostrovich, yeah.
So there,
So
the women are.
two hotties that are going to be, thrown at it.
All right, I will. I don't mind watching UFC women fighting. Not the super fan of that, but I'm for equal women's rights. So whatever. I don't know about the bare knuckles. I struggle to see that. That's just, it's just the bare knuckles is rough. I don't want to see women looking like that. I mean, it reminds me of what was that UFC when she looked at the Klingon.
Oh yeah, you remember that one?
Oh Jesus! Oh my God! She looked like a Klingon, or from like when Mars attacks.
Yeah,
oh my gosh! I'm like, I want to throw up when I'm watching that fight.
When she was fighting the Chinese girl.
Oh yes, it was nasty.
Oh, that was brutal. It was brutal.
I didn't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
It was a good match, though.
I didn't want to. But I didn't want to see that though.
But
it's like those are women, and I'm not trying to be chauvinistic, but I don't want to see women.
I understand that, but hey, if they want to be able to do that, then so be it to them. I don't know if I would like my wife jumping in a ring like that. Coming home looking like
she did. When Mars attacks.
Yeah.
You don't like seeing women fighting?
Yeah, not really.
No,
well, then you're not going to like coming to the bars here.
They're going to be kicking your butt.
No, they're
throwing them.
There's probably some a bunch of girls with summer teeth.
Oh, come on now. Well, yeah, some of them, yeah. Some are here and some aren't. Oh wait, some are there and some are in their pocket.
With summer teeth is some of your teeth are in your mouth and some in your pocket because they all. So we got that. Let's see. Any other big news? I know that Unlinked did some updates to their APK. So if you want to check that out, I know that Unlinked has really been pushing their features and trying to make their interface on the Android look really good. So that is an option. I know that File Synced last week had a number of issues at night with their servers going down, and again due to a lot of traffic, and I know he was trying to upgrade some of that stuff, so they're still working through some of those growing pains. AppLink, I saw that there is an update for AppLink, but you may not see that on your on-screen if you're using the if you're using their app. You may not see the update showing up, so you may have to sideload the update for that's for AppLinked. He said that it will in the future updates. You will see a prompt that there is an update needed. But those three services all three are good services. Each of them have their pros and cons. I have a file sync store. I like the way that it looked. I thought it was doing a really good job. I do see a lot of push of features and stuff from all three of them. Props out to all of those. But if you're a person that you really feel like you need to have all that stuff out there, you can create your own file list on a server somewhere on an HTML, and you don't have to depend on all these other outside services. Someone can type in your downloader code, take them right to your URL, and it's done. But everybody needs to figure out what works for them. I don't knock any of the guys that are doing any of their work, because just like with add-ons or APKs, all those sites are all free. They're not. I mean, they're not doing anything to make any money. So they're all doing this out of just doing it. So if you like it, you like it. If you don't use it. Pretty simple.
Sorry. I've been leaning back there doing this, and I'm thinking, in his bouncer days, I would have been so scared of him.
That's so true. That is, Todd. It's there. It's free for them to use. If they don't like it, they don't have to.
Yep. I would have. I mean, because I have seen some people like, oh, that one sucks, or this one's this or that. You know what? I'm not here to dog out nobody. Do what you want. Use what you want. I mean, you don't like it, don't use it. So
it's like builds or add-ons. If you don't like it, look it up.
If it sucks, keep that opinion to yourself.
Yeah. Like I said, because all of them are doing it for nothing. With file link down, all these places and these guys or women, whoever it is doing this for just being nice about it. So.
Well, they're doing it out of the goodness of their own heart, aren't they? To give other people out their options.
Yeah, because I haven't seen any of them pushing. I'm sure that some of them have. I'm sure there's been some donation links that which again, that's you choose it or not. I don't see in any embedded ads in any of them that I've used. I didn't see ads like crammed in there in your face, and even if it was a 10-second ad, so what? It's not that big of a deal if you think about what live TV pushes on your face every day. So
when you think about what websites push in your face every day.
Oh yeah.
Like, hey, I go to like recipe things once in a while, and it's
those are the worst to jump on.
Try to jump to the recipe because reading the lady's blog for 18 pages, the recipe is annoying as shit. But I went to our beer store, like I was looking up, trying to find beers that Todd might like when he comes. And I went to the beer store, and they've got the pop-ups and the friggin'. I was like, "Are you kidding me? You're the beer store. You're like government funded, for Christ's sakes!" Like,
and they're making money off the beer. You know that.
It was ridiculous. I was so frustrated. I wanted to throw my phone. I could not get to the search for a certain kind of beer because there were so many friggin' pop-ups coming at me. I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, it's irritating.
10-second ad. I think I can handle that.
Steve had a question for us on the panel. We'll start with you, Blue. Did you use Napster?
Back in the day, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, DJ?
Yeah, I did. I used Napster back in the day.
Yeah.
I
sucked all of Napster down, okay? It was so addictive for me.
LimeWire. Thanks, Chuck.
I'll give Chuck. I'll say yes to every single one of those, as well as I've even got more. I got more.
Everything.
I got more on that one too. I've tried about every single one.
I was strictly Napster and LimeWire.
Yeah.
I tried LimeWire, and I found it was good, but then I found. Later on, it started getting a lot of viruses and malware, and like you say, and that was the thing. And I moved over then to BitTorrent.
Yep. So did
BitTorrent and BitTornado as well. Which was very similar.
That was early on too. BitTornado was early.
And I used to. Back in the day, I used to have websites that I could actually go to, private torrent websites that I could go to, and I'd be a member and I'd pay to be a member. And I could actually download as much as I wanted from there without seeding back.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to see back because I paid a subscription to it.
Yeah.
So, all right. So when you pay a subscription, all right. So I used to be, all right. So news groups before they are where they were now. I remember my ISP used to offer news groups. I used to use groups. I used to use another one, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it was kind of like Napster, where you could download from a person, but that you would see their full library of items, be it movie, music, or whatever. And it was like Fun Share or something like that, but you could just pull just certain files from them. And I had numerous friends that would hack into businesses or universities, and they would partition off part of the drives, and then they would put the files on there, and then they would open up the port to those files so that you were getting access at a high speed. And so you would download, because it wasn't like a torrent where you're getting little bits from every piece. You had to get the whole thing from that one file. That in IRC, MIRC or IRC, we used to do that all the time. I
see that Greg put out the Audio Galaxy. When that came out, I was forget it. I had it like logged in all over the place, and it was just all it was doing was downloading, because I had to keep adding to my list, and it was just kept. It was insane. It was absolutely insane.
Yeah, Chuck is right. Hey, all right. This is a public service announcement. There is no Fast and Furious 9 worth of flip to watch yet. Even if there is a good version, the movie sucks. So just skip it. But there's no real version of it out. I think I saw someone posted July 29th, maybe. So there's no good versions. I also was part of a what we call the scene release group, a colo, and I paid for part of a server, and we were on. You were part of a server group, a collaboration of servers, and like scene release stuff was released to us with less than a minute. So when a movie was released, it had to be on our servers started before a minute, and then racers move them from site to site. So they would move, like let's say Fast and Furious came out, and a release group releases it, right? Whoever that is, let's call them ABC group releases that. They would put it on a colo site, and then they move it from site to site to site. And then within a day or so, it gets on a torrent site, and then this and that. I was on one of those sites where it had to be there like in less than a minute or 45 seconds. It had to be there because when something is released on IRC, it tells you when it's released. The release group says this movie was released, or this song was released, or this album, and it had to be on there. And that was the best thing. Now I paid $20 a month to have access to that. And I did that before I did BitTorrents. And you got anything, and it was awesome, and I got tired of paying for it because it just got to be too much of a hassle. But I was on Oink. I don't know. Did you guys ever use Oink music?
No.
Oink was probably one of the best music sites that I've ever been on in my life. It was the hardest site I've ever been on to seed. Almost, I was on that site. This is like 2 years. I was on Oink. It was like oink.cd or something like that. I was on that site for 2 years and never had a 1-to-1 ratio. And almost never downloaded off the site because there was so many seeders. As soon as an album came out, they would get it from other places and then put it on their devices to seed on the site. So within an album being released, and it would have every release of an album too. It would have 320 and 128, 196 and FLAC. It would be the hardest site to seed off. And I never got to a 1-to-1. Never. And I've always been good at that. Yes, babe.
I just want to say that I find you really sexy when you're getting right into tech talk.
Careful. Auburn's on the show as well.
I know, right? and you really don't want to hear me talk tech, baby.
Oh, stop it.
Look at it, got
hey,
Roger. on
what's up?
it. Yeah, yeah, he is a. Come on over here.
Oh yeah,
So,
I'll tell you about
alright.
I'll tell you about how many gigabytes I got. Oh, is she blushing?
Oh my god!
Is she blushing? Yeah.
Yeah, she okay. So we've degraded to all kinds
Well,
of
stop it. You know what? It's nice to have fun. We're having a great day. Please
Yeah.
let us be us.
you be
Yeah.
you.
Does it have to
do
be
you.
serious?
Hey,
Cody, to
you
avoid
do
that?
you do
No.
you, boo. You do you, boo.
I'm totally gonna do me. I'm totally-
It's
I know,
it's
right?
all about having fun.
She says you ain't here yet. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was trying to think if we had any other look at Penn says this is turned rated. Yeah. Hey, again,
going thug.
what you see on this show is what you see. I mean, we have a good time. We enjoy it.
Stop
fun.
justifying it. They're fine.
We have fun. No, I'm just saying we do have fun.
They can
We do
take
have
it.
fun. Yeah, let's see. I was looking to see if I'm still on Torrent Leech. I actually still, I don't know. All right, I wonder. All right, in the side chat, we got 58 people over here. How many of you guys? I use Revolution. I've been on Revolution. Let me look. This is my oldest torrent site. Hold on a second. Let me see. I'm gonna go myself. I've been on Revolution for 15 years. This is no lie. Revolution, 15 years. Has all right. So, how old? What's the oldest torrent site that you've been on? Now that's a torrent. This is a torrent site. 15 years.
Wow.
I'm probably still on the one that I originally signed up for, because I do know that was still running. So that's probably getting on for hold on, I got to work this out now.
Is the Pirate Bay considered one? Because yeah,
No.
It's got to be at least 21 years.
Wow.
I don't use it anymore, but it's still out
But
there.
Pirate Bay doesn't. I mean, I'm on the Revolution is a private tracker, so you have to keep a ratio. It's a private tracker. Pirate Bay, you can leech and hit and go. There's no real having to seed back. But like with Revolution, I have to seed back to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my ratio on that is like a 3 point something. No, take that back. My ratio is a 3.2. 3.2. Been on it 15 years.
Okay, so what we're saying is Pirate Bay. I mean, it is a torrent site, but you're talking private. versus-
Well, I'm just curious. All right, so no, you can use the other ones because Snakebit says Torrent Leech 14 years. So Pirate Bay, yeah, I guess would be for a love.
I always seeded back at least 2. Always.
Yeah. Look at the beach. I'm a hit and runner.
Best way.
Yeah. Well, but all right. So with RD has given us the ability to kind of hit and run and not worry about it. But when you used to be an only a torrent site user, you had to seed back because you wanted to be on those private trackers. Because if you weren't on those private trackers, the ratio was terrible. I mean, let's see.
I have both, and you know what? I could probably go without a private.
All right, so
but I
this
do always share back.
So this private tracker I'm looking at. All right, so Jolt, Amazon. This is a 5.1, the 5.1 surround sound one. 114 seeders right now, 0 leechers.
Wow.
So you think about if you go to download that, how long is it going to take you?
Yeah, but
It's
see,
fast
that
as your internet
sucks.
says.
The thing that sucks about that though is that you can't seed back, so you get in trouble for not seeding back unless you got the latest copy. The second it comes out, you're screwed.
Yeah,
pretty much.
but that site, I think Revolution does give you credit for because I've been on some torrent sites that gave you credit for seeding even if you couldn't seed time. They called it seed time.
14 days though in order to get credit, like on the one.
Right, 14 days not bad though.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I like the days where it would the guy I'd be done seeding 2 minutes later, so I could delete it off my friggin' server.
But you wouldn't have that fast of upload. I mean, that would take.
Dude, yeah, I do.
So
When it's
let's see.
popular on a regular site like Pirate Bay,
Yeah.
it's literally back out again.
A dial up. I don't even.
Mhm.
We were actually. I was talking about dial up today with
remember.
Mike. With Mike, when we were talking about Quake, I used to play Quake 2.
Oh yeah.
I played online. Mike, my best friend, and I used to play Quake 2. We were in a clan together. We played every single day. We were the old farts clan. I mean, that's all we played. We were just a bunch of older guys compared to all the kids.
Yeah.
And we'd be on dial-up, and we were talking about my first computer had 32 megs of RAM. And I remember upgrading I added 64 megs of RAM to the computer. It cost me like close to $150 to put 64 megs of RAM in that computer. And then I had my Voodoo card in it, and I was on dial-up. And there was nothing worse than when you're on dial-up and you forgot to hit that star 70 or star 71 that kept people from dialing in and ringing your phone. Because you're in the middle of a game and all of a sudden kick you out and the phone would ring.
That's why I always used to have that set to dial first before I would dial any other number.
Lordy.
Yeah,
Good
it's
old
something.
days.
Let's see. Nuki said, I never had a friend invite me to a private tracker back in the day. Yeah, I've invited numerous people, and I will say only one friend that I've ever invited to my private tracker actually had a positive ratio.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
One.
That wasn't me.
One.
Mhm.
And I mean,
I forgot about it. I didn't even grab anything. I just forgot about it, and they kicked me out.
yeah. Well, no, that's because you stopped seeding. If you if you continue to seed, they won't.
I didn't grab anything to begin with, and that was the problem. Is I wasn't contributing to the community, I guess.
Yeah, you have to.
I forgot I had it, and then I got an email and said, "By the way, you got booted." I'm like, "All right."
Booted from what? I forgot even I had it.
Yeah.
I have IP torrent, and it sends me stuff off, and it says, "Hey, you haven't been on in a while." Like I always seed back, but it'll warn me because I haven't even used it in a bit.
I don't use any torrent sites anymore, so
I'll grab a magnet link off of Pirate Bay. I'll grab that magnet link, throw it in RD.
My Sonar and Radar, for me, they grab both. They grab my news groups and they grab torrents, and whatever comes out first and has a good copy and quality I want. I don't even know what's grabbed where now, except when I clear out those servers to make room for more stuff.
All right. Hey, we'll go to the after show where who knows, DJ is going to show his cat balls and Nucky's going to show us Nucky will show us the Nookie, and Funster will have his dog snoring. Who knows what might else happen. So we've got that. We'll do the after show. I post that in the show notes. There was a link I was supposed to post. What was it that I was supposed to post?
I put it on the side before, I thought.
Before I forget.
It was when you were showing your tabs. You showed Netflix, and you showed something else before it.
The Olympics.
The Olympics.
Yes, the Olympics.
The one with the times and everything.
Let me post that before we leave here. I don't want to leave, have lied to someone about something, because I'm chock full of lies and deception. That's what I'm about. All right, so throw this over here. There you go. And that is through Cord Cutters. I do follow Cord Cutters news. Probably about 30% of their news is worth a damn to me. The rest of it's not worth it. But definitely a site if you're a person that has time to be on the internet checking out stuff. Cord Cutter News, and that has that full link that I was showing. So check that out. If you're an Olympic buff, a nut, wanting to watch all those Olympic events, and I'm going to have to check out this as soon as we go to the after show. I'm going to see maybe some. I don't think I saw any women's volleyball tonight, so we'll have to see. So Miss Blue, anything you need to say before we head up out of here and go to the after show?
Nope. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. We had a really good day today. Really good day.
Great day. How do you feel being a grandma?
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm a nana, by the way.
Yeah,
Are you a nana?
I'm
Is
a
that what you're
nana.
gonna go by? Good
Yes.
nana.
Yes. It's weird for me, especially because it's not my child that I gave birth to that had a baby. I'm a step grandma to be a full grandma once I meet her.
Okay. All right.
You mean a nana?
Nana.
Yes, but it's still grandmother's the technical term. People call me Nana.
So
If they
I
don't know us. Do the parents get to decide that, or no? The grandparents get to decide.
grandparents say they can call me this. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
grandparents did.
I had a grandma and a papa, and then I had a nanny. Oh, nanny, she was so cute.
So you're gonna be nana.
And then we had a farmer and papa. Farmor is it's Swedish. If it's
Oh,
your
yeah.
if it's your dad's mom, she's a farmer, and if it's your mom's mom, she's a mormor. Yeah.
So wait, it's your dad's ma?
Yeah. So if it's your dad, it's like
It's your father's
fraternal,
mom.
so it's farmor, and if it's your mom, it's
It's your
mormor with an M, like mom.
See, well, you know that a farmer might work too.
Farmer.
I kind of like that.
So do I.
Very unique.
Yeah. No.
And you look Swedish too.
Jesus, the blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So all right, DJ, anything you want to say before we go?
No, I've got nothing to say. Just thanks for having me on, Todd. And great show. Been fun. And congratulations to you both on the new arrival.
Thank you. And Todd becoming a Canadian semi-citizen.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to do. He'll have all the ladies up here swooning when he pulls out the old twang.
Uh-huh.
Ma'am, and I'd be like, oh.
Wait, well, I ain't pulling out my twang on anybody. What the hell? I ain't got time for all that business and be bothering me.
Listen, when one of them Canadian women are ready to beat you up in a bar, okay, your twang
Taking
is
her
going to
teeth
come
out.
out. Your twang is going to come out.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Sorry, ma'am.
So when can you actually go then, Todd?
Well, he could.
No.
I could go right now if I wanted to, but no, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'm not. End of October, 1st of November-ish.
He's like, you know what? I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my life with you. I'll take a couple more months.
Yeah. I don't think you mean that, though, really, Blue.
No, he's got a bonus coming up in September, so he wants to wait around for that.
He's got a boner coming up in September.
No, that's coming up in November. All right, so Alban, anything you want to say before we go?
So happy to be here. I'm so happy for your good news. You know, I was always hoping that all of this would work out for you guys, really.
Thanks, Alban.
And you know, if your son needs anything, you know, for the baby, give me a list. All right, I'd like to do something for you guys.
Oh my God.
You know, especially since at least I'll still be here in the States and it'll be cheaper for shipping. So
free shipping. I got Prime.
Uncle Alban.
Yeah,
Uncle Alban said it.
Uncle Alban is always willing to take
Yeah,
care of.
yeah, because free shipping because of
Yeah.
Prime, but we ain't gonna pay attention to that.
Yeah,
That's not the reason.
but I'm really happy for you guys. And,
Thank you.
Don't forget, next week's movie is No Sudden Move.
No sudden.
so- Yeah,
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle and Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
And who else? There was somebody else good in it.
Ray Liotta is in it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And somebody else. I used to love Ray Liotta.
I know he's changed, but
We turned into a drunk, I think.
and I think there is a UFC this weekend, tomorrow. I didn't look and see what it was, but I think there is a fight
I
tomorrow.
don't know. I'll have to look. I don't remember seeing a UFC fight, but I know that there wasn't one last weekend, so maybe there is.
There was a fight last week.
But it wasn't anybody important.
Seriously,
No,
we never
nobody
got the
important.
Weekend.
Hey, babe, you better prepare for this when I move up north. You know me and fight nights.
Yeah, there's another room right over there that I'll set. Actually, you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay with watching fights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So all
I
right.
just
So we
like-
got.
Yeah.
I just like dragging on the fact that they have it every weekend now. When it used to be, you paid $50 for pay-per-view to watch it.
Oh, and now it's like 90. You know.
Yeah, for every weekend.
It's
Yeah.
like Blue says. It's like Blue says, Todd. Here's another room. It's called the garage.
Yeah.
Not in the
Yeah.
winter. It's not heated.
No.
And it's just it's actually not part of the house. Most garages are like part of the house. You
Yeah,
can
no,
get a little heat. This
go
is
outside.
I'd get a separate heater, but no, I'm no in the house. So all right, Alban, that all you got, bud?
Wait. Yeah, that's it.
All right, bud. Thank you.
That's all
So again, thank you for everyone joining us, and thank we're down to 41 people. So have a handful of people watching us. I've posted a link here. I'll also post it in the player or in the Streaming Matters room. I'm not even done drinking yet, and my brain starting to slow up. So thanks for everyone joining. Thank you to everyone that gave us wishes for congratulations for the getting allowed into Canada, and thanks for all the wishes for my granddaughter, and best wishes and love to my son and my daughter, who have had their first baby and my first grandbaby, and I'm excited. I can't wait to go see her. 6 pounds, 6.5 pounds. I'm stoked on that.
I was actually Sid was very close. She was 6'6".
So yeah,
that's a nice size baby. Right
yeah,
there.
I might be heading that way tomorrow. So we'll see what happens.
Mhm.
Hey, thank you all watching. Watch us on Wednesday. We'll see you guys next Friday. And again, streaming matters to us because streaming matters to you. And thank you guys for hanging out with us and putting up with